Wedding season is here, you guys, and I'm actually so excited. I'm gonna be going to a wedding very soon, actually next weekend. By the time you guys watch this video, I may have already gone to the wedding. So excited because there haven't been any weddings in a couple years now since the COVIDs, but now everything's back up and running and it's fabulous. So I'm sure a lot of you brides-to-be are looking for your wedding scent, and I've got you ladies covered. I have a whole bunch for you. They're all very different. I'll let you know what kind of venue comes to mind when I smell these fragrances and kind of what I think they'll be best suitable for. Unintentionally, a lot of them look pink, but there are some different scents in here, trust me. So yes, some of them are a little bit on the more affordable side. Some of them are quite bougie. If you really want to splurge on your special day, I've got something to cover all your tastes. I try to keep my spectrums really broad in terms of the fragrances that I talk to you guys about, because obviously all our tastes are different. I do kind of keep pretty well-rounded in my fragrance taste as much as I can. So anyway, I hope there's something in here for you. And if you're new here, my name is Yana. This is The Scented. We talk about all things fragrance on this channel. So if that is a passion of yours, make sure that you hit that big red button and the little bell as well. Stay tuned for new videos coming up. We'll do the fun fragrance things together. And here we go on the beautiful bridal fragrances. Let's start with Chanel Chance au Tendre. This is the eau de toilette. I think you can go for the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum. Either one is beautiful, but I like the eau de toilette because it has a light, almost watery freshness to it. And it is so gentle. This is the bride scent, I think. It's the epitome of a beautiful, blushing young bride. And it's so fresh. It has a really nice note of quince, which almost smells like a pear. It almost smells a little bit like a tart pear. There's a watery floral note of hyacinth. There's a nice musky scent in here. It's really, really pretty. A lot of men really love this scent on women too. It smells gentle. It smells light and breezy. And this one for me, I think would work in almost any venue. It would be perfect for an outdoor wedding, whether it's a garden wedding, whether it's a beach wedding. This would work so nicely. It would carry so nicely in the breeze, and it really smells like a veil. If you're not wearing a veil, you're wearing a veil if you're wearing this fragrance, because that's just the vibe that it gives you. Even in a church, this would smell really divine. No pun intended. Just that lightness. It's bouncy, it's gentle, it's very feminine, and it has just the right amount of sweetness, muskiness, and it's very easy wearing. This is probably the safest blind buy of all of them. If you haven't had a chance to smell the fragrance and you're just kind of going based on description, this is very unlikely to offend anyone. It's just a friendly, gentle, feminine scent. So I think it would be an absolutely perfect bridal scent. The next one is Givenchy Irresistible, the eau de parfum. This one is a beautiful, powdery, almost makeup-like scent with musk, with pear. It's a lot sweeter than Chance au Tendre. This one is not quite as airy, but it also has a pear and a muskiness about it. It smells more mature and ladylike, and I think that this one would be perfect for more of an indoor venue. I'm thinking something like maybe an old mill with dim lighting, something in the evening. This would be really nice and ladylike. I would totally wear this fragrance myself. It smells so pretty, and it smells like a little bit of sweet makeup. And I do love that elegant sweet makeup vibe, that lipstickiness and makeup powder scent. But it's not too powdery. This one is perfectly balanced with sweetness. And I would actually even see this with like a nice long sleeve dress. Beautiful, even for the fall. If you're not going for like a summer wedding, this to me, because of the sweetness and that makeup powdery scent, this isn't a super summer wedding to me. This is almost like verging on fall weather, and almost like that brink between summer and when leaves start to change. I think this would be the perfect scent for that type of wedding. But of course, this is just my own imagination, my own imagery, and kind of what comes to mind when I smell the scent. Really romantic, beautiful fragrance, a little bit on the sweeter side, and for ladies who do love that classic powderiness of makeup. Now, what flower screams love and weddings more than rose? Rose is the most romantic flower, and a beautiful, breezy, sweet rose is Pure Extreme from Micallef. This is for people who love Chloe. This has more of the wispiness of the fresh rose. It's that same type of rose with a gentle tartness, but a lot more sophisticated, upscale, very, very bridal. This smells so beautiful. It smells pure. It smells really like a white gown, and this is an outdoor venue for me as well. This one I think would be perfect for like a summer outdoor upscale garden party type of wedding. This smells so beautiful, and it has that classic rosiness, but it's not a rose that is like a soapy rose. This is quite modern smelling, very feminine and bright and breezy. So yeah, I absolutely love this fragrance. And the Pure Extreme Nectar is just a little bit stronger. The Pure Extreme from Micallef is the exact same scent, it's just less intense. I do like the Nectar because of the added power, but they're exactly the same scent in case you're wondering. Okay, let's stick to rose for a second. I was on the fence about including a Delina because it's already really well known as a bridal type of scent, but then I had to include Delina La Rosée because I love the fresh aquatic facet of this one. It doesn't have that sharpness of the original Delina, which I can't get on board with Delina or Delina exclusive anymore. I find them too intense. But this one just has this light, airy, aquatic feel. It's mostly rose, peony, a little bit of lychee. You get that nice watery note. It's a little bit musky as well. And I imagine just a nice breezy day up on a tall cliff overlooking water and an outdoor type of wedding with this in the summer. So nice. Maybe a destination wedding somewhere. So yes, I had to include a Delina, but it's the Delina La Rosée for me. The next fragrance is for the bougie ladies, and this is Roja 51 Essence. It smells like a queen. Like this fragrance, whenever I wear it, I really feel regal, majestic, and so beautiful. This fragrance to me is an indoor venue and one with history, like old stone walls and something with real history and class. And this is mainly kind of a powdery, marshmallowy floral. I get a lot of ylang and raspberry in this, but it smells marshmallowy to me. It smells very airy, sweet, and like with all of these fragrances, they have a wispiness to them that I think is so associated with a bride. It smells like an elegant cloud, a powdery, elegant, sweet cloud. This gives old world charm, but with a very contemporary twist. This is in no way outdated, but it is grown up. And I myself would absolutely love this fragrance if I were ever to have an indoor historical site type of wedding. This is the scent that I would choose for sure. Another really upscale scent is Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique. This one is very addictive. There's a airy, slightly bitter, but beautiful peony and oak moss scent about this. Little bit of like an orange blossom bitterness. It's such an unusual scent. This one is my holy grail scent that I talked about, and I'll link that video up here. It's just stunning. It's divine. It's captivating. Anybody that will smell you as a bride on your wedding day will remember you forever. This is a scent that is so memorable. It's outstanding. And no, I didn't use all of this. I did use quite a lot, but I didn't use all of this. A lot of you guys know that I do own a decant shop, and in fact, you guys can sample these fragrances and hundreds of others on the decant shop. It's thescented.ca. I'll link it in the description as well. But no, my dents are not my true dents, and I did not use half a bottle. But I did use a lot. I did. Anyway, it is a glorious, glorious scent for people that love peony but don't like a really sweet peony and want like a true airy, fluffy peony scent with some unusual facet to it. This is what this will give you, and I think that this would actually be perfect for outdoor or indoor, anything. Like this is almost like a signature wedding scent. No matter where you'd be doing it, I think this would be absolutely appropriate, but maybe not if it's a winter wedding. That's the only thing that I will say is like whether it's hot weather or even fall, it's fine. But for the winter, I wouldn't go with this one. For the winter, I'd probably go with Roja 51 or Sea Intense. For a wintry wedding or a cool weather wedding, I would absolutely go for this. This is a vineyard wedding for sure. I'm thinking snow, old barrels, rustic vibes. This is like a sweet wine and good times, but classy times. This has notes of blackcurrant syrup, and it does really smell quite syrupy. It's really warm. There's benzoin and patchouli in here, but the patchouli is really, really subtle. And of course there's rose. I think there's rose in almost all of these scents, but the rose is not the dominant note here. For me, I smell this wine-like effect with that blackcurrant syrup, and it's sweet, it's charming, it's definitely one of the sweeter scents in this collection, but it's really beautiful and unique, and I think one of the best designer scents available. I think it's really, really beautiful. Very quickly, I want to mention one of my personal favorite fragrances, and I think that realistically this is probably going to be my wedding day scent. This is Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose. For me, this is a scent that I'm known for, and I wear it all the time, and it just resonates for me. But it also has a very romantic freshness about it. The rose is perfectly balanced with that well-known Mon Guerlain DNA, and this is the eau de toilette. For me, it's the eau de toilette that just does magic on my skin. I think this would be perfect for an outdoor wedding and any kind of outdoor wedding. For myself, I'm picturing like a vacation getaway, very, very small, intimate, and people that are close to you and know you really well, and they'll know you for your scent, and you want something that's kind of familiar. That's the vibe that I'd be looking for, and I think that that's the vibe that this fragrance will work very well with. It has a very familiar kind of intimate scent. You're not really packing a punch. You're not trying to be bold or maybe particularly memorable on that day, but you want to be comfortable and you want to be you, and you want to still smell really special and beautiful. And this is that scent for me. There's just something really, really captivating about it. I am almost out, and I have a new bottle that's on its way to me right now, so I will not be without it. And of course, this list would not be complete with something from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, but I'm going with Feminine Pluriel. This is a beautiful powdery as well, kind of lipsticky scent. It has a nice sweetness to it. It's kind of in a similar vein as the Givenchy Irresistible that I mentioned, but this one smells noticeably much more expensive and upscale. It's a scent that really speaks to me. It's airy, it's very special, very, very special. There's a little bit of a lily of the valley in here as well. It gives it a nice freshness. This is a scent that I think would be beautiful for a church wedding. There's something very, very pure about it. In fact, I actually wore this scent on my son's baptism, and that's the scent that I wanted to wear to a church that day because it smells heavenly. It really smells so heavenly. Such a beautiful bridal scent. Whether you're a younger bride or older, for anybody this would work so nicely. It's classic, it's beautiful, it's very feminine and elegant in a very effortless way. Another fragrance that would be an incredible wedding scent, but I only have the oil fragrance because it is a Jo Malone, and you guys, Jo Malone is notorious for its poor performance, and the oil versions just save it. So this one is from Oil Perfumery, and it is Peony and Blush Suede. If you want to go with the original fragrance, of course, and as you can see, I have a ton of Jo Malones. I like the bottles and I like how they look, but I acknowledge that they don't perform. So on your wedding day, you're probably going to want your fragrance to perform, and you're not going to want to have to go into your bridal suite to reapply it constantly. That's why I'm suggesting the fragrance oil, because you can just pop this in your bag and it's perfect. And you guys know how much I love my fragrance oils. They're a great hack, and I love Peony and Blush Suede. There's a gentle leatheriness to this. There's no sweetness. It's a beautiful bouncy peony scent, and it's perfectly bridal. The scent is perfectly bridal. It would layer really nicely with wood sage and sea salt as well, but I find that it actually makes a lot more casual smelling. So this on its own I would wear as a bridal scent. And this could be an outdoor or an indoor kind of venue. This is just another one of those that would work perfectly. It is just the epitome of a wedding scent. It's very feminine. Peony is one of those florals along with rose that just screams wedding to me, and I just think it's so lovely. And the suede in here, it grounds it a little bit and it gives it depth that some of these other fragrances don't have. This kind of leathery, almost warmth to them. This one has a really nice warmth to it. So that's why I think it would work all around, whether it's indoor, outdoor. Again, I could see this one being really nice in like an old mill type of setting. Imagine like beautiful big centerpieces of peony and warm stone walls and like a real fireplace that you have there. I had to include the scent even though I don't have the original bottle, because the oil, it works magic, and I love this scent and I think it smells perfectly bridal. And the very last one that I want to mention is a new discovery of mine, and I had to just squeeze this one in here because this is for the white floral lovers. I know we've been talking most about peony and rose, but this is white floral heaven and delight. It's called Anam and it's from Dusita, and it has a really beautiful sweet orange blossom scent with jasmine, with tuberose, but it's offset with a nice grounded tea note that gives it a greenness, and it's not like a heavy humid white floral. This one I think would actually be perfect for like a tropical Caribbean type of getaway wedding, outdoors in the sunshine. I think that even though it's quite sweet and heavy and intense, it would make such a beautiful, happy wedding scent on a sunny day like that. A beach wedding. This is an unusual beach wedding scent, but it would be incredible. It's definitely for a sweet fragrance lover though, but you're gonna make an impact with the scent. And this one lasts all day. It'll last you all day and all night. It's a very long lasting fragrance, and I guess that's what you would want on your special day. You would want to not have to reapply it. And most of these fragrances actually do last a really long time. I made sure to include fragrances that'll give you at the very least 6 hours of wear. All of these on my skin last at the very least 6 hours, and they have really nice scent bubbles that people will be able to catch on you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this list. I'll make sure to include everything in the description for you, along with any discount codes that I may have. And I am so happy for all of you beautiful brides out there. It is so exciting, and it's just so fun to be planning your wedding and picking out your wedding scent. And I hope this video helped you and you'll find something that'll be a great match for you on your special day. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. It helps my channel grow. I can keep making fun fragrance content for you guys. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.